Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, the Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Deputy Prime Ministers, Honourable Leader of Opposition, Cabinet Ministers, Member of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Speaker, I rise before you to address the House on matters related to stray animals, specifically cattle and horses. This has been a continuing problem in Fiji, affecting farming communities with significant impacts on nutrition, health, economy, and public safety. Mr. Speaker, sir, the ownership of animal entails a significant degree of responsibility. It is often witnessed that due to negligence of their owners, these animals are frequently seen wandering unsupervised, especially in rural areas. This situation has resulted in considerable crop losses and damages to farming communities, increased risks of accidents to road users, losses of revenue for farmers, and increase in NCDs from poor nutritious food. Mr. Speaker, sir, there are more than one act that covers the subject of my address today, and that includes Pound Act of 1877, Brand Act of 1928, Protection of Animal Act of 1954, Trespassers of Animal Act of 1955, and the Biosecurity Act of 2008, which repealed the Quarantine Law of 1964. All these acts, except biosecurity, are very old and they cannot address Fiji's current situation and the needs. A thorough review of this legislation is urgently required. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Pound Act defines the term poundable animals as any horse, cattle, goats, sheep, and pigs, young or old, male or female. And Mr. Speaker, sir, the Pound Act covers establishment of specific livestock pounds intended for the confinement of stray animal. This legislation stipulates that any animal that are not confined on the owner's property and are straying on roadsides or other farms will be trapped, loaded, and taken to animal pounds. If your animal are tied into someone else's property without the owner's consent, the animal will be captured and taken to pounds as well. Once the animals are loaded to the truck, they will be taken straight to the pound and will only be released to their owners if the requirements are met. And if your animals are tied near to the roadside and can reach up to 6 meters from the center of the line, that animal will also be taken for pound. Mr. Speaker, sir, stray animal causes substantial destruction to agricultural fields, affecting crops such as sugarcane, taro, cassava, vegetable, and limits of food security. The destruction of these crops not only impact farmers' livelihood, but also have a wider economic consequences. It had also been noted that stray animals had been a major cause of widespread of TB and brucellosis infection in cattle, and had also costed government millions of dollars every year for disease control. Mr. Speaker, sir, some factors contributing to the challenge associated with stray animals include irresponsible ownership, economical status of farmers, and the outdated penalty charges that are implicated to owners or offenders. The primary cause of stray animal problems is the absence of responsible ownership. Owners fail to provide proper care or containment of their animal, resulting in their unrestricted movements. In addition, economical factors including poverty and restricted areas to resources play a significant role in the problems of stray animals. It is also sad to note that some livestock owners are ignorant of animals' welfare and will only attend to their animals when they need them. The high fencing cost, low quality of fencing material, and absence of quality control for farming equipments and inputs had been a major contributor to improper fencing and control of livestock movement. Mr. Speaker, sir, over the last 3 years, a total of 2,193 complaints had been launched by farmers and members of the general public on issues related to stray animals. Similarly, the Ministry had successfully captured more than 2,700 stray animals over the past 3 years. Proper procedures were implemented to guarantee that animals that had been branded were returned to their rightful owners who came to retrieve them. These animals that remained unclaimed were auctions off following a period of 10 days' notice. We urge farmers to follow the guidance provided by our officers in the Animal Health and Production Division, and our officers are stationed throughout Fiji to perform this vital task. Our officers normally await requests and complaints from communities and public before campaigns are carried out to capture stray animals. There has been instances in the past where firearms and tranquilizers had been used to address the stray animal control. This used to be a very strict procedures, and it's only done when human lives are at risk. Mr. Speaker, sir, the government has acknowledged the seriousness of the problem concerning stray cattle and horses and has implemented several initiatives to address it. For the 2024-25 financial year, the Ministry of Agriculture and Waterways has allocated a budget of 530,000 for these stray animal activities. The Pound Act provides a structured framework for the law and orderly management of stray animals. And across the nation, there are 27 pounds situated in strategic locations where stray animals are impounded after they are captured. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Brand Act of 1928 requires cattle owners to brand the animal. According to the legislation, the sole method of identifying an animal's owner is through the brand. The brand should be visible, readable, accompanied by a registered number issued in your name by the Ministry of Agriculture and Waterways. Owners can only obtain a brand registration certificate by applying at our Ministry of Agriculture office Fiji-wide. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Ministry has conducted numerous public awareness campaigns designed to educate the public about the importance of responsible animal ownership. These campaigns have emphasized the necessity of proper care and management of livestock to prevent potential nuisance and hazards. Over the past 3 years, a total of 267 awareness campaigns had been conducted and continue to take place throughout Fiji, especially in the Western Division, which is a red zone for stray cattle and horses. Mr. Speaker, sir, in addition to government initiatives, local communities have also been proactive in addressing the stray animal problem. Initiatives such as organizing cattle drives and establishing community grazing areas has also been undertaken to manage and reduce the number of stray animals. Honourable Speaker, in conclusion, although progress had been achieved in addressing the problem of stray animal in Fiji, we will continue to encounter the challenge in the near future. And apart from the review of the old acts, the government will continue to intensify on initiatives with individuals and communities to alleviate the adverse effect of stray cattle and horses. Honourable Speaker, I finally want to assure you that I will be providing a statement in this House with regards to the use of antimicrobial livestock production in Fiji. And I thank you very much, sir. for this opportunity.